What's up, y'all? This is Hussein Nasser from iGeometry, and today we're gonna do like very quick, very short episode to discuss a new concept. Who said it's new? It's not new at all. It's just to discuss something called the legend, right? So in the previous episode, we learned about the map image layer, and we learned how to add layers. Look at that. Look at that population, right? We just add the layer by querying for all the layers in the ArcGIS online, ArcGIS server public services. And then we populated this list. And then for each layer, we're going to load it as you change your index here. We're going to query and create a new map layer, map image layer, and then add that layer to the map. So what is missing here is a beautiful kind of legend telling us what is going on with this, right? So very, very nice. So I want to mention that out of the box, there are a set of widgets in ArcGIS Javascript 4x APIs called the widgets, right? And these widgets allow you to do things that you still can do with the raw coding, but it will take you more and more time because it's just this is legend that you can use it, right? Just when you add this legend, you say, okay, where's my map view? And it will detect all the layers that you have, and it will draw the legend for you in the position and in the location you want it, right? So this saves a lot of time, but sometimes you want to write your own code to do the legends, but we can explain all that, right? So just simplifies a lot of work. So let's go ahead and import the legend library here. So if we go back to the code here, that's the last library we added or class. We're gonna add now Esri slash widgets slash legend. Very simple. And since you added a new array item, you have to add the corresponding object on this function. And that's it. You just import the legend library. So what you want to do here, we don't need this anymore, just create a variable called legend equal new legend. And like all classes, a legend class or the function takes an object, and that object tells you have to tell it by default minimum requirements which view you want me to render in. And that view is the map view. You guessed it, guys. Very simple. Once you do that, you created a legend, and that's its map view. Similar concept to the map. You have to tell me where to add it. Right? So when you do map view .ui .add, then you say add that legend. By default, if you do that, it's going to add it into the worst place ever. It's going to add it to the top left, which will obscure all my work, right? So there are stuff in the left and zoom in, zoom out. We're going to add it to the bottom the bottom left. That makes more sense, right? That's it. I think that's it. Let's try that. So 2 lines of code. Let's see if it works. So it added that. It says, hey, I don't see any legend because you don't have any layers. But the moment you select that, see, auto-populates the legend for you. It takes all the title, the states, everything. Just smash it for you, right? So it's just very simple way to create a legend here. And obviously it takes some time to load, but see, like for example, orange means like 2 to 2.4 people. What is that? Average household size. Okay, 2.4 people. Yeah. How do you have 2.5 people? How do you have 2.9 people? Jeez, doesn't make any sense. Like half a person. Ugh. Jeez. All right. No matter. Look at that. Them riches. All the riches are in Alaska. Look at that. In California. What is this state? Look at that. Look at that, California. All the riches there. Percentage over 64. Who's the what are the states with more than 27? Come on, you gotta load that. Jeez, that is so slow. Look at that. Finally decided to come in. Alright, so look at that. Simple. So I want to make my map bigger here. Right, so I really don't like, it's just very small. So let's just make the width here 700 instead of 500. Let's see if it still works. Works magically. Magically works. But you still don't see the layer. It's just loading all this, right? Stager dynamic error references. What is going on? I'm gooming. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Just we're experiencing some performance here, but works. We know it works. So loading all these layers and hitting all the surfaces takes time to render, I guess. So as you zoom in, just renders much faster. But yeah, you got the idea. We have the legend, and you can see the different kind of employment rates, and some services render more faster than the others, but some takes really long time to render. But look at that. Finally there. You get the idea, guys, right? Simple, very simple, but that's how you get out of the box legend. But if we want to explain ArcGIS Online, so we had these services. All the information you need to render this legend is actually right there, right? So it's called the drawing. Let me try to find it. When you click on a layer, there's drawing info for each layer. So like, let's take the counties here. So this is the drawing info, and what this legend is doing is just taking this and parsing that. Like, okay, that's the color, and that's the solid point, and that's the simple, and that's the width, and just drawing everything here. Very simple, right? That's the idea, but there's a lot of work. So you can decide, for example, hey, I don't like this map, I don't like this legend, I want to create my own legend. You, by any means, you can do that, right? You can query that endpoint, and we learned how to do that using the request object, right here. Then what we do is like basically you parse this information and draw your legend the way you want. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Very short, to the point. I'm gonna see you in the next one. More exciting stuff coming. See you. Goodbye.